feel better on the weekend. Give my life a better meaning. Let me stay where I'm in phase. I feel better on the weekend. I feel better on the weekend. Give my life a better meaning. Let me stay where I'm in phase. I feel better on the weekend.
Hello, hello, hello. I don't know if this audio is working. These little audio clips that I'm trying to get to work, but they don't seem to want to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
There we go. That's kind of cool. Anyways, how's it going? How is your, let's see, what day are we? Thursday? Woo! Almost done with the week here. We are closing it out. So, thought I would get on here. If you don't know, last month we held a giveaway or a drawing that you could enter into. And there was obviously some prizes that you could win. And that was a part of Cyber Training Pro. So as far as the prizes, we had things like career coaching, we had resume services, and we had discount codes for training on our platform. So that's all associated to that. And we had a whole bunch of people that entered, which is amazing. And yeah, so the purpose of this stream is going to be to do the drawing. So this is my first time doing this particular system of drawing. So I'm not going to show the screen, especially at first, because I'm not sure exactly what it's going to show, right? And if it shows, something you put in there as far as your details or something like that, I'm not going to show that part. I will announce the winner, and then also I will put it into the chat too. So that way, if you are watching the replay, you'll be able to see your name in there. And like I said in the announcement, when I made the original announcement last month, that I will also be contacting you directly with more information as far as how to redeem, or we will be contacting you as far as how to redeem your prize if you were one of the lucky winners. So that's the plan, what we're going to do today. If you have questions, you can certainly chat them in. We're live on a few different platforms right now. So we're live on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. We're live on YouTube, and we're also live on LinkedIn. So I'm not sure, across those platforms who all is on here, but certainly your chat and everything should work. Obviously, it's technology, so who knows? But yeah, I'd like to hear just where everybody's at right now. What part of the world are you in? What time is it right now for you? For me, I'm just wrapping up my workday, so end of the workday, going into the evening, and doing things like dinner, obviously, and stuff like that, and getting on here and doing the live, announcing the winners. So, Josh, hey, how's it going, Josh? From South Carolina. Okay. Been to South Carolina once. It's pretty fun. Was in the Columbia area, so South Carolina University and all of that stuff. So a really nice campus though. Went to didn't go to a football game, went to a baseball game, and that was pretty much it, I think. Like went around town and stuff too, but didn't really hang around obviously like on the campus and stuff. But okay, there we go. Now we have somebody from LinkedIn. Let's see if this shows up on here. Cool. Yep. So that shows up on the side chat here. Pretty awesome. But Timothy Bradley from Missouri. Awesome. What part of Missouri? And I guess Josh, what part of South Carolina as well? So I've been to Missouri as well. Been, let's see, Kansas City, St. Louis, been to Columbia, Jefferson City, been to a lot of places in Missouri. Okay, Greenville, South Carolina. Cool. I've never been there. I've heard a lot of people go there, or I feel like I've met a decent amount of people from there, but I have never personally been there. So what's it like there? Pensacola, Florida. Sweet. Dubear, I remember, I believe you were on the last stream, the one where we announced the giveaway. So that's awesome. Glad to see you back. Glad to join from the Buckeye State. Buckeye State is in Ohio, or the Ohio. I used to live in Michigan, so it's so funny because Michigan and Ohio, they have this huge like rivalry between like University of Michigan and then Ohio State. It's always like, oh, which university do you like? The Michigan University, the Ohio State University. It's just like back and forth thing, like states hate each other. Let's see here. Just doing some stuff on my screen here, kind of getting some of this stuff situated. If you haven't seen any of my streams before, a lot of this stuff that I have going on, like you don't even see a lot of this stuff, but I have like a lot of complex, like kind of tech, right, running on my screen to do all the stream and stuff, and like all the overlays and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Little Jimmy Fireball from Michigan, the Detroit metro area. All right, cool. Is it still cold in Michigan? Is it snowing? It's, let's see, January, coming on the end of January, or beginning of February rather. So my guess is there probably still snow there. Is that accurate? I'm not a fan of snow. I do not like it. I do not like it at all. Awesome. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let's see, Justin from Ohio as well. Candisco from Mesa. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Throw this up here. So what exactly do cybersecurity engineers do? That's your major and you want more insight? So for starters, I have a whole bunch of content as far as like what different jobs do and different training and stuff that you can do as well. So definitely start going through some of my playlists on cybersecurity training and the career advice stuff, because that will help you a lot and give you way more insight than I could ever give you like in a one specific video, right? Because there's just so much to it. There's a lot of, it varies a lot, right? So it depends on the organization. It depends on the team, the department, the hiring manager, like all of those things matter. And honestly, titles vary a lot too and what they actually mean. So typically when we see them used correctly, you have an analyst and an engineer. Engineers typically are building systems of some sort, configuring or deploying a lot of the tools and stuff like that. Whereas the analysts are typically doing things like reviewing logs or looking at the actual tool. So sometimes they have to like configure things within the tool. So like a good example would be like a SIM tool, right? You'd have like a SIM engineer, you know, again, titles, whatever. But you basically have an engineer that would build that system, deploy it, and then you would have most likely either that person would become the administrator of that, so they kind of wear both hats, or the analyst of it, I guess. But then the analyst, so a SOC analyst, something like that, would be looking inside of the tool, using the tool's capabilities to do whatever, right? To look for traffic, those kinds of things. That's basically the general distinction between the two. But again, titles mean very little, honestly. Like engineer versus analyst, juniors, mid, senior, like a lot of these things vary so much. So, but go back through those videos And you'll see a lot more information, just giving you more insight into the career field in general, because that's going to be more valuable than trying to nail down some of these titles that, again, mean like nothing. So, Little Jimmy says, warming up, most snow is gone, but it will come back. Yeah, it will definitely come back to Michigan. You probably will get, my guess is at least a couple more snowstorms, right? It just, it doesn't sound appealing at all. I'm sorry. Sorry. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna, give me a second here. I don't want to stay on this stream too long. But I'm going to go to my giveaway platform and I'm going to hit draw winners and start announcing them. Hopefully, I'm not sure if it's going to give me one or if it's going to give me all of them. I'll have to see, because again, I've never done this, so my fingers are crossed that it's going to work. Let's see here. Okay, so I have the option to draw an individual, or it can allocate all of them. So that's pretty cool. So I guess I could selectively go through them, right? So part of this drawing, you did not have the option to pick what you would win, right? It's just a completely random drawing, but you could increase the chances that you could win. So that was the big thing here. All right, let's see here. Cool. Okay. Let's look back at the questions here. Let's throw this one up here. So what language should you learn in depth first? Took some Java classes and know the basics. Honestly, in general, programming doesn't really matter in cybersecurity. Most jobs don't need to know very much, if anything, in programming. Let's say it's more scripting, typically, if you need to know anything, and that depends on the role. So the most important language that you can learn for cybersecurity, if you need to learn one or if you want to learn one, is going to be Python. That is by far the one you'll use the most or have the highest probability of being able to use. That's because most organizations will use Python in a lot of cases, but a lot of your job is going to be automating or scripting things and doing stuff like that, right? So that's why Python matters. Outside of that, it's going to depend on what you do specifically, right? Typically, a lot of the major languages like Java, JavaScript, stuff like that, honestly, you're probably not going to need to know much about. Like, you'll need to know and understand object-oriented programming, those kinds of things. But, you know, unless you're in more of a development role, you probably won't be looking at a lot of things like Java and JavaScript and stuff like that, application security kind of roles. You'd really have to be in one of those roles, or maybe a penetration testing role that focuses on application security, because in a lot of cases, that's not probably going to be your job, right? That's just how it is. Sometimes maybe you'll get a piece of code or something that somebody wants to review, or a piece of malware or something like that. But by and large, that really doesn't fall into the cybersecurity job responsibility. But if you're looking for other languages beyond like Python, I would look towards, well, again, it's gonna depend on what you're gonna do, right? Totally depend on what you do. Because if you deal with web apps, then obviously you want to start looking at some web application languages. But if you're looking at like operating systems, so Linux, Windows, stuff like that, maybe looking at malware, doing those kinds of things, then C, C++, those are kind of valuable languages for sure for that kind of stuff. But again, a lot of it comes down to your particular role. If you don't have a lot of focus as far as the role or the area that you're going to go to, you're probably better off making sure you have really good fundamentals and understanding core things about cybersecurity instead of trying to learn languages, because it's probably not going to be something that you're going to leverage very often. So maybe not the answer you're looking for, but that's the reality of it. Do you feel like a master's will help someone stand out in cybersecurity? Sure. Yeah. I mean, master's degrees, like a lot of certifications, it varies, right? Like a lot of things, it varies. But a master's alone will not necessarily make you stand out, right? Like if we're looking at the entry level, let's say, you have a candidate with a master's degree and a candidate with a couple years of experience. A lot of times they're somewhat equivalent in the eyes of an employer, depending on like what the master's degree is in, what the role is, what that person's experience is, so things can vary a little bit, but typically that's like kind of viewed as a similar kind of level. Now, as you climb in an organization or you get more years of experience, a master's degree becomes more important, because then you're going to be going for higher level jobs. You need things that will make you stand out more. Advanced degrees typically will do that, but a lot of people are getting advanced degrees now too. So that becomes not enough on its own beyond the experience too. So it can, but it's very situationally dependent. So I would need to know more as far as like your level of experience, what kind of jobs you're going for, what kind of companies, because sometimes that matters too. It just varies. There's a lot of variables to that equation, but in general, education is beneficial, right? So more education, more credentials, more experience, all of those things contribute to a better professional, more competitive professional. So keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to do the first winner here. Let's see here. Let me get my screen so it's a little bit easier for me to do this. All right. Let me see how this is broken down here. Okay. Will this let me copy? I'm trying to see if it's going to let me copy this or if I'm going to have to like write it or something. Let's see. Darn. All right. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the chat. That way you can see who it is. Looks like it's not going to let me easily just copy this, which is kind of annoying. But the first winner, it has your Twitter in here, it looks like. So I'm going to put it in the chat here. And this is going to be for 50% off coupon for training. Okay, so the first one is going to be IAM_Solomon. You get a 50% off training coupon for Cyber Training Pro. Nice, nice. Looking at how long we've been streaming too. Cool. So again, all the winners, I will contact you directly as well. So, and I will provide you with information on how to redeem your prize. So that is your first winner here. The second winner that we're gonna do, man, I wish I could just easily copy this because I'm gonna have to type it first. All right. Second winner is going to be Tasia Minor.
You're the lucky winner.
Congratulations. 50% off training coupon. So that is off anything on Cyber Training Pro. So if you want to get career coaching, if you want to get resume services, training, anything like that, 50% off with the code. Again, I'll send you the details in your contact information and how you can redeem that as well. Alrighty. I gotta figure out a better way to. There's gotta be a way to like export these names here, so I don't have to like type them. But either way, I'll keep doing it. All right. Ready for our third one here. And this is going to go to Shrikar.
You're the lucky winner.
And again, you're going to get 50% off training coupon. So again, anything on Cyber Training Pro, whether that's career services, so resume services, career coaching, training, anything on the platform. And again, I will reach out to you directly so you'll find out how to redeem that. And that goes for all these prizes too. So you will get contacted directly. That's why when I announced it originally, why I said it was so important that you provide your accurate email, because if you don't, then can't contact you, right? So all right, so congratulations to our first 3 winners. That is awesome. Really excited for you. That's amazing. Let's go back to the questions here, see what else we have. Let's see, let's throw this one up here. Cuts off some of it. So I'll have to look at the chat here. I have Security Plus and attended Secure Set boot camp a couple years ago. Seasoned software developer, been freelancing in meantime. What should your next step be for your first cybersecurity job quickly? So my first question is, if you went to a boot camp, why did you not try to get into cybersecurity, or what were you doing in that meantime? Was that freelancing in cybersecurity, like doing freelancing cybersecurity things, or were you just still working in development? The reason why I ask is because that it seems like you would have wanted to try to transition over at that point when you took the boot camp. So that's one question. The next question is, what kind of role are you actually looking for? Like, are you looking for one that's in development or tied to development, things like that? Because you should just be able, if that's the case, you should just be able to find a developer job because you have the development experience, right? You're a seasoned developer. Find a job that is more security focused or deals more with application security in those kind of roles, I mean, if you have the knowledge of cybersecurity and how to secure code, having the experience in development, you'll be a good fit for that kind of job. So it's kind of an important thing to distinguish. If you're looking for more of a traditional cybersecurity role and a traditional, right, SOC analyst or something like that, you need to make sure that you are squared away on the fundamentals of cybersecurity, operating systems, things like that, because it's not just going to be about the code anymore. It's going to be about these other things that that you have to understand. So the first thing that I would do is I would go grab my free ebook on my website. The link is in the description, and actually look at what I've listed in the roadmap in the ebook, because those are the skills and knowledge that would be for more of a traditional kind of role. So basically everything that's not application security, more or less, and make sure that you have those skills and that knowledge so that you're actually seen as a prepared professional. Because, if you just had worked in software, right, software development, that alone would not qualify you to move over into like just a SOC analyst role. You just wouldn't have the skill set based on that experience. You would have to develop that skill set. So it's hard without more information about that, which is why very directed, specific scenarios are really good for career coaching sessions. And again, you can sign up for those on Cyber Training Pro. But those are really good for that kind of scenario, because it's just so hard with not a bunch of information and being like, bam, like what should my next step be? Because there are a lot of variables that you have to consider, and not every situation is really like cookie cutter as far as like, very the same across the board for everybody, right? There's a lot that can affect what I would tell you. So let's throw this up here. So should have continued focusing on cybersecurity, but had imposter syndrome, procrastinated, looking for an entry-level analyst or SOC job, DevSecOps. Yeah, I mean, even DevSecOps, really all three of those roles that you listed, go grab the ebook, look at the roadmap, because you might have even studied some of that stuff when you were going through, but then it becomes a question of, did you retain that information? Because if you haven't been using that information, then you probably didn't retain a lot of it. Probably just went in and out, right? And so, imposter syndrome, I mean, it's a real thing, but you've got to get past it, right? Especially at the entry level. At the entry level, it's going to seem like people know a lot more than they do, right? As you get experience, then you'll learn that, generally people know some, but they are learning on the job a lot of times, or they're learning as they go a lot of times. At first, it seems like that because a lot of people will know certain terminology or things that you're just not aware of, and that seems even more overwhelming. So, yeah, I mean, imposter syndrome is real, but it exists in all career fields, all aspects of life. So you just got to say, YOLO, right? And get after it. But if you get the skills that are listed in my ebook, like, you'll be set up for success. You'll have the knowledge that you need for that entry gig. Like I said, you might know a decent amount of it having gone through the boot camp anyways, but you might be missing some certifications or something too. That's not unreasonable to think, This is a good follow-up one too here. So you had a question earlier. You're studying your basics right now. You're studying for CompTIA A+, and you want to get the fundamentals of computers and networks down. Yeah, I mean, same goes for you as well. go grab my ebook. I've laid it out in a roadmap and discussed a whole bunch of stuff in there too, as far as like certifications and skills and education and experience and job types and all kinds of stuff in that ebook, because that's like stuff I get asked all the time, right? So it's just way better for me to have documented it for you already and follow it. Like if you follow it, that will set you up for success, because I constantly look up this stuff and look at the things that will if things change, or if there's new things that need to be added, things that need to be removed, like all that stuff, because I want it to be current. I want that to be a resource that you can use and know exactly what you need to get or go after. So that'll help you for sure. You bet. No problem. That's what I'm here for, right? Answer questions, help people out. So, for sure. Okay, so let's see. How long have we gone for? Yeah, let's go ahead and do these next winners here. So the next set of winners, this is going to be for feedback on your resume. So these next three winners, again, I will reach out to you directly, but you'll be able to get feedback on your resume as far as like your existing resume, right? This won't work if you don't have an existing resume. So I guess if that was the case, go get one or go create one. But let's see here. Resume feedback. All right. First winner is going to be Sandesh Garam.
You're the lucky winner.
All right. So again, you have won a free written resume feedback. So I'll send you the details on how to provide your resume and how you'll get feedback for that. And that will give you some insight on your resume and hopefully help you, improve that resume so it really stands out from other people in the industry. Resumes are hard. A lot of people struggle with resumes because there's just so much to think about. And honestly, there's a lot of things that people don't even talk about that like claim that they're giving all the information to make your resume amazing, right? Maybe they don't even know about this stuff. But there is a lot of like critical things that people, I know people don't know about and they don't talk about it. So it's, yeah, I'm excited. I love giving feedback on resumes, not because I love tearing resumes up, but it's just like there is some next level stuff that I can give you for resumes that it will catapult your resume up to the top, right? So I'm excited for you, friend. Next one for written resume feedback. Get my audio clips here queued up. Bobby Montanez.
You're the lucky winner.
Congratulations. You've won written resume feedback. Again, just like I said a few minutes ago, I will contact you directly and tell you exactly what you need to do in order to do that. And the next one, the final one for this prize. Justin Rakasani. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right.
You're the lucky winner.
Congratulations. So those are the three that won the written resume feedback. Again, these prizes just keep getting better. The next three, the final three prizes are going to be for career coaching. So these were for free 30-minute coaching session with me. and we'll meet virtually, and we'll talk about some things for your career. And again, when I announce those here in a couple minutes, we will go ahead and I'll contact you directly as far as how to redeem that, just like the other prizes. Good question. How can you participate? So the very first thing, and this goes for everybody, right? If you're new to the channel, you're new to the community, whatever, subscribe to me here. Follow me on LinkedIn and Twitter as well. So on the other platforms. Also, make sure that you follow Cyber Training Pro's page on LinkedIn, because this stuff all gets announced when it's happening, right? So this one, I think you had about 2 weeks or so to enter. It was all announced. I released a video about it, had a couple posts about it on the other platforms, and gave you all the instructions on how to enter. So really, that's how you enter, right? It's very specific. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible and clear as possible so that you know exactly how to enter, what the prizes are, when the start date is, when the end date is, and yeah. So it's this is the first time that I ran it, so I do not run these all the time. So we will see, right? We'll see if they're ran again. We had a lot of interest in these. So, and this was with Cyber Training Pro. That's where we're running them. So all these services, the resume services, the career coaching, the training discounts, all of that stuff is on. It's for Cyber Training Pro. So, which is where I put all my courses and do all the career coaching and stuff. So. But that is how you enter into this. All right. Clear the screen here. Let's see here. And start preparing here the final winners. Yeah, I wish it was easier to type this in or copy it in. So maybe next time I'll just have to, because it does say stuff on here that's not good for me to put up on the screen. So so I think next time I'll probably just hit the button before, and then I'll just have it so I can just copy it. That would be a lot easier, huh? So all good though, all good. We live and we learn, right? At least it, worked, right? So, all right. So we're going to announce these ones. We've been on here for 40 minutes, I think. So again, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time on here for this. I want to make it quick, short and sweet, so people can find out if they won. But next winner, this is for a free coaching session with me, with yours truly. And by far, out of all of these prizes, definitely the best prize. But first winner is going to be Mark Barton.
You're the lucky winner.
Congratulations, Mark. Again, I will contact you directly with all the details and how to take advantage of that. All right. Second winner of the coaching. Get this queued up here. Okay. Lamar Kihende.
You're the lucky winner.
Congratulations, Lamar. Congratulations. Another winner. Another awesome prize. And let me get the last one up here. All right, and your final winner with the final coaching session giveaway from this giveaway competition is going to be Ryan Hackney.
You're the lucky winner.
Congratulations, Ryan. Congratulations. You have won a free coaching session with me. Again, congratulations to all the winners. I will be contacting you directly with details on what you need to do in order to redeem your prize. These are some awesome prizes. We were extremely excited to give these away, so couldn't be more excited for the winners. Now, if you didn't win, right? Again, we had a lot of people that entered, a lot of entries, a lot of entrants. Make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel and you hit the bell icon, do all the YouTube stuff like this video, all that stuff, but especially subscribing and hit the bell icon. Also on the other platforms, so Twitter and especially LinkedIn too, but Twitter, LinkedIn, those are the main ones, right? Make sure that you're following me and that you're subscribed to me. Also on LinkedIn, make sure that you're following the Cyber Training Pro page because we make announcements on there as well. And one of those or all of those will get the announcements when we announce stuff like this or special offers, things like that. So that is how you'll find out about it. So you have to make sure that you follow those. And then when you follow those, make sure that you check out the ending time and everything like that, because it will all be provided in the details of that. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. Again, this was supposed to be just a quick one, just coming on here to announce the winners and everything. And see you in the next one.
I went